Hi everyone, this is Mr. Ahmed Al Qadiri. Our lesson today is about changes of state. How can matter change state? For example, what changes when you sharpen a pencil? Does this stay a pencil like this picture? Yes. Okay. What changes when you cut a paper? Does it still a paper? Of course, yes. We just change the shape of a pencil or paper, so not the type of element inside. These are example of physical change. A physical change alters the form of an object without changing what type of matter it is. So sharpening your pencil is example of a physical change. Okay, guys, there are three common states of matter: solid, liquid, and gas. The state of matter is a physical properties. For example, when you put an ice cube in a cup outside the freezer, it will melt into water. And if we return it to the freezer, the water turns into ice again. So the type of matter remain the same, but only the state changed. Then what's the difference between solid, liquid, and gas? It's the distance between the particles of matter, just as you see in this picture here. In solids, particles are tightly packed so they cannot move but only vibrate, as you see. In liquids, particles can move because they are not very close. And in gases, particles are free to move easily because they are far from each other. Look here, they are far from each other. A very important question arises here. What makes water go through changes of state like this, from solid to liquid to gases? So the change in temperature occur when an object gain or lose heat. So the average movement of particles in an object is measured by its temperature. So when I have a change in temperature, so the change of states occurs. Okay, guys, let's do a quick experiment together. As you see, if we want to take a solid as example first, and we have to add heat to this solid, what will happen? Okay, you can see how the particles of the solids vibrate right now. Okay, if a solid gains enough heat, okay, its particles start moving. Okay, right now you can see how the particles start moving too fast to stay together. The solid in this case, the solids then change into a liquid, because as you learn here, you can see the solids, they are packed together. The solid, they have a small distance between them, as here. So if we add more heat, the liquid boils and becomes what? Gas, as example. So you can see how the particles spread out here, like the same as this picture here, as you see in this picture. So when we add temperature, or when we add heat, the change of states occur. Okay, and what if you take away heat? What will happen? You can see if I want to take away the heat right now, okay, you can see what will happen. You see the particles slow down and group together again. Gases lose heat and condense into liquids. Liquids lose heat and freeze into solids again. You can see this picture right now when we are taking the heat out. So as we see in this figure, as temperature increase, the solid melt and becomes liquid. The liquid evaporates and becomes gas. And when temperature decrease, the gas condense and become liquid, and the liquid freezes and become solid. And there's some solid substance skip the liquid state of matter when turned into gas. This is example of sublimation. So sublimation is the change of state directly from solid into gas. So skip the liquid state. So as example, dry ice made of carbon and oxygen sublimes at room temperature. So right away from solid to gas right away. This is an example of sublimation.